So I just wanted to do a chat video for tonight. I really want to make this a regular feature, but I do a chat video every Sunday, like I was doing before, because I like doing them and I love reaching out to yourselves and I love being part of the online world. Obviously, there's the bad side of being online. Hearing about a young girl who recently who's been in the news took her own life because of social media, and it can get on top of you, and it can be a dangerous place, which I have kind of experienced in my use of Instagram, where a total stranger was trying to con- uh, do a video chat via Instagram, and I had no idea that person was. So I put a message up on my Instagram to say that whoever, that I don't mind sharing things on Instagram, but don't do video chat with me when I don't know who you are. It could be anybody, and you got to think about your own safety. And I made it pop out, and anyone tries to do that, and I don't know who they are, I will block and report, because at the end of the day, it's invading the person's privacy by doing that. And always say, can I video chat you? And I'll probably say no, but it's nice to be asked rather than just getting to doing a video chat with a total stranger. And that's a dangerous side, and so I made it clear. And I think you need to set boundaries for yourself when it comes to working online. And I'm very careful and cautious about what I post, and it's made me more vigilant as well, because I've had also strange guys sort of wanting to contact me, asking how I am, where I live, what I do, and it's a bit like evasive. And as soon as I feel like that they've just come on there because they want you to follow them, and so they can contact you whenever they like. And no, that's not what I'm about. And that's the dangerous side of social media, is that that people could be anybody, and you can't take it for granted. You have to be logical, especially being a mum as well. I have to be very protective of my son and what I share. I generally share what I do at the weekends. If I take my son out somewhere, it's been really nice. Like, we spent the Saturday together going to Wimbledon Park, which was one of my favourite parks we like to go to, because he's after swimming lesson, and we're going to a bit of lunch, then he plays on the swings, we go and feed the ducks. And so, it's a nice day, and that's the type of things that I share. Sometimes I would link things to my blogs and stuff, like my videos, because I enjoy that side of it. But you've got to be careful, because, be cautious of how much you share of yourself. And, set boundaries. When it comes to online, boundaries are very important, and boundaries is a key word for me when it comes to sharing stuff. And today, I did something that I never thought I would do, and that was with Henry. Today, when I took him to the park, I let him scooter on all the way around the park without following him. I just wanted to see if he would do it, and I just wanted to watch him and see that he's so much more responsible now. He's got to that age now where I can leave him for 5 minutes, and I'm not afraid of him running off, or so he used to do that, run off, and it used to be so scary when he did that. I'm sure there's many of you that can identify that. And I remember what happened in Putney when we were in Poundland. Suddenly Scarp was at the store, and you got the river, about 10 minutes away, and you got busy road, and the road was. I mean, luckily he came back to the Poundland, and he was there. But for that split second, oh my God, my heart was in my mouth, and it was just so a reminder of, that, and it used to be so scary. But now he's got to the place now where I can leave him. I can let him walk on a bit, and I can, he's so windy on the scooter today. He knows to stop at the road, and he's not allowed to cross the road until I've reached him on his scooter. So you give him more, and so it was real awakening to me that I need to be a bit more trustful of Henry, of my son, because I think sometimes I I underestimate him a lot, and I feel bad for doing that, because he can do a lot more than what he lets on. He's not a kid that really shows off a lot. He just does things. He's like, wow, where did that come from? Like he said a new word, and he's got to read a poem for his homework this weekend. And he could do the poem, but he was a bit reluctant. But I knew he could do it, and he did. And it's still about building his independence. And as the same with online, I'm very cautious of what he watches because he's a kid that copies. And if they're swearing or anything like that, I take them off because all those videos where they have to do dares and all that. No, that's a no for me. So I do think as a parent it is our responsibility, but I understand that you can't watch everything that your son does watches, but you can be vigilant and teach them about being safe online, and being aware of the dangerous side of being online, because it's just tragic that people are getting sucked down by it. And I use it. I mean, I like an online community because I love the way I can reach out to a lot of people through my blogs and my books that I write, and just it's just a good community. But I do, I'm also aware of the bad side, so I am very cautious as well of how much I share and what details I give out, because you really don't know who's on the other side. But I mean, I do feel safe in the blog world because all I've got is good feedback, and nobody trying to use it to get other the personal details and stuff like that. Because you have to be um, just aware of it, being aware of what is good and what is bad, and it can affect other people as well around you. So that's another reason. Some of the videos, I mean, I like doing day and night videos, but I don't always show sort of images of my nieces or anything like that because it's personal, and they're not my kids, so I don't. I show a lot of them in my videos because for their safety, and because I think it's their choice. If they want to do a video, then it's up to them. But I'm not going to shine a camera in their eye just to post a video. That's not what I'm about. But I don't share the things I love and enjoy, and share my life as a writer to inspire other people, and that's the side that I like. But you do have to be very vigilant about what you do and how you go about sharing details, because you just have to be listen to the traffic lights, obviously we're being danger and we're being okay, and be on amber mode so you can be there if something dodgy is my son's watching something really dodgy, and I can instantly tell him no to stop watching that, and taking it away and taking it down so he can't view it again. And there is a kids YouTube channel which is really good, and it has different shows in their programs, and so I will generally he will sit with me and watch something on YouTube because he loves Peter Rabbit and watching episodes of those, so I don't mind that in any way. It's just the other stuff like when they're doing dares and stuff like that. It's just it's just that's the dangerous side, and kids copy, and that's the one thing you have to be so vigilant about, because especially if they go to school, and if it starts to affect their schoolwork, if it starts to affect you going about your day to day, then you have to take action and deal with it and stop it, and being on guard should the wrong video go up, because there's a lot more access to these type of people that do that, and they must understand that kids are watching it, and remember to because I do think they should do a disclaimer, about, this is just a video, this is not to be copied, and make it clear to kids. Because even if you stop them from watching it, the other side is that they will find another way of getting into watching it. So, that is a tricky side, but if you, watch it with them, or say, no, that's wrong, or, make it own, that it's just, they're not to be copied. If you find it funny, I mean, it depends what it is. Like the crossbar challenge, that's fine. There's other things, which, like, like playing online games with a total stranger, and, I would be very weary of him doing that, playing those sorts of games, because, so they can, attempt prejudice, can't say the word, predators of the internet, will you take those games, as an advantage to try and meet with that child, and, putting their safety in danger. So, it's a scary world, and my heart goes out to anybody that's been affected badly, by the online world, and, if it gets really bad, take yourself off it. I do avoid, but I don't intend to go on Facebook that much anymore. Only if it's to wish somebody happy birthday. I may tweet about a video I watched on YouTube that I found really funny, a safely one. Not anything that's offensive. And then just, or I share like books I've read and that sort of thing. But it's, sharing too much. Is the thing. Show what you want to show, and don't feel led by. Be cautious and keep your guard up, because nobody wants to be targeted or online bullying or trolling or copying somebody doing something offensive. And I do think that, and that social media platforms do need to take more care now. I mean, I know that TikTok have banned videos on there, which is a good thing, but I think more needs to be put into place to stop the kids from being in any harm and feeling pressured by the social media platforms. It's just images at the end of the day. It's an image, and the people, I mean, I tend to follow those on. If someone's followed me now, I always check their profile first before, because I had one I saw that was by Stephen Mahone, but it's some guy making out that they're Stephen Mahone, trying to make out that they're Stephen Mahone was sending me a message on Instagram, and it's like, no, I follow Stephen Mahone, I know what his account is, so I knew for well that wasn't him. There was about 5 seconds I thought it was, and then I realised no, because I follow his account, and that's not him. So, and you get that online when you have people making out that person when they're not, so, just be aware. One thing I would say, that when it comes to Instagram, check their profile first. And, if you lose a follower, don't worry, because it's probably because they know that they shouldn't be on there. I'll block them and report them, because it's the only way it's going to stop or help reduce that from happening. So, anyway. And so what do you think? About this video, and I will do more chats videos. I'm going to try and do one each Sunday. So, I do like doing videos, and if there's anything you'd like me to talk about, then leave a comment below, and thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.